1,000 subscribers. How awesome is that? I can't thank you guys enough. I think it's such a big milestone for me in my YouTube career. 1,000 people tuning in, watching my videos, subscribing to my content. That's so amazing. Welcome to all of you new faces. As promised, I will be doing this Q&A with questions that I have been getting for the past month or so. And I'll just dive right into them and answer them as best as I can. How did I get started in my musical career? Well, I don't know if I would go as far as calling it a career yet. It's basically just a hobby. I would love to do this full time and to work as producer, singer, acapella, creator. But as I don't make any money on my channel right now, except from Patreon, I would say it's just a hobby. But I have been doing YouTube since 1.5 years, I think. A bit more. Going on 2 years actually. Yeah, I'm going on 2 years. With a bit more than a year of regular uploads, more or less. Who are your musical inspirations? Peter Hollins is probably my biggest musical inspiration of all. I've always been a huge music fan and I come out of a very musical family. But the second I saw Peter Hollins' cover of Into the West, I was awestruck. I just thought, this is so amazing. I have to listen to this song over and over. I have to try doing it myself. I have to learn from this guy. He's so amazing. I'm still a huge fan of Peter's. For those of you who don't know, I even got in the top 10 of Peter Hollins' December Song Contest back in December 2016, which I was so stoked about. That was a huge experience for me and I was so glad for that. But he's probably my biggest musical inspiration. He's also part of the reason why I got so much into acapella music. Also Mike Tompkins, another YouTube creator, acapella creator, is a huge inspiration to me. I think he has amazing skills when it comes to producing and he has awesome creativity as well. I also enjoy artists like Charlie Puth and Shawn Mendes, also because of their stories. I think I found a lot of inspiration in the do-it-yourself, create your own career on the internet and then someday blow up, become a household name. I think that's an amazing success stories and I get a lot of inspiration from them. Alright, this next one. Which musical artist has been instrumental in the musical aspect of my life or just my life in general? Well, Peter Hollins. Most definitely Peter Hollins. He introduced me to the acapella universe, which has changed my life completely. I spend more or less every day working with acapella music now. Would you ever consider joining the X Factor or shows like it? Well, I have been invited to X Factor, Denmark's Got Talent, and X Factor UK, and some different American reality music programs, but I have turned them all down. I don't think that they would function with my own musical vision. I did join the Best Cover Ever contest, but I thought that it was a bit closer to my own vision because I could still, my own creativity could still be a part of my role in the show, and I thought that that matched my own idea of what I want to do with music in my future. But I'm not gonna join any of those televised talent shows, at least not right now. If I could pick a song to sing for life, what would it be? Tough question. I like a lot of songs. It would probably be Into the West, because of the impact that this song has had on me. Yeah, Into the West from The Lord of the Rings, sung by Annie Lennox originally. That's one of my favorite songs, especially performed by Peter Hollins. What are your thoughts on Noah and Miley's songs? I assume this is Noah and Miley Cyrus. I'm not the biggest fan, honestly, but I have to say Malibu is kind of growing on me. I like this new direction that Miley Cyrus is going. It's not the kind of music that I listen to the most, but it's interesting and I'm excited to see where her musical career is taking her next. Do you like anime? And if so, do you like Attack on Titan? And if so, would you consider making a cover of Levis Themes and or other SNK songs? Well, to answer the first question, I'm not really an anime fan. I liked anime better when I was younger. I even read all of the Dragon Ball mangas and a few other manga stories, and I watched a few episodes of various shows, but I wouldn't call myself a manga fan. And about the songs, not as of now, because I can really relate to those songs because I don't have any connection to the universe that they're from. But in the future, I want to do more requested songs. I've been doing a few lately. The Backstreet Boys song, the Hold the Line cover, were both requests, and I want to do more requested songs, but it makes more and more sense the more viewers that I get. So maybe in the future, if someday a huge number of you guys want me to do some other songs from these anime shows, I will most definitely consider doing them, but until then, I'm sorry to say it's a no. If one is supporting you on Patreon, is it possible to pay with PayPal? Yes, it is possible to pay with PayPal, and it's actually quite easy. Patreon does all the work for you, administrative, VAT, everything. All you have to do is sign up, claim your reward. This way you can help me expand my resources, build my quality up, create better, cooler looking videos for my music. Go check out my Patreon page, there's a link in the description. Will you only do acapella? I'm probably gonna do like 90% acapella because that is what I love doing. But I also like collaborating with other talented musicians. I like doing fun stuff like gaming parody songs with gaming channels of different kinds of songs, and I wanna do different stuff, and I don't always necessarily see acapella as the best functioning way of expressing the theme of the song that I am doing. But most of my covers are going to be acapella, and maybe some original songs in the future as well. Are people allowed to use your acapellas for own videos when they give you credit, or is that impossible? Well, I have to say that's kind of a gray area. I would think that it would be so cool to get people like you guys used it for your videos, but I don't actually know how it would function with copyrights. Most of the songs that I do are covers, meaning that someone else are holding the original copyrights. So if you use my songs, you might get into trouble with those people, but if you don't monetize your stuff, then yeah, well, I would say go ahead, try it out. If you know what you're doing legally, be my guest, you can use it. But I would prefer, if you're gonna use several of my songs in your videos, that you would sign up as a patron of mine. For $1 a month, you would get access to all of the songs that I do in MP3 or WAV files. So do that if you're gonna use my music, or I would prefer it that way around. Would you like to be a singer? I would say in some aspect I am. As soon as you're singing, I would say you're a singer. But I suppose it means like a professional singer. And yes, I would absolutely love that. Right now I teach music in a school and I work as a substitute teacher. But my end goal in my life would definitely be to be able to live off of my music. So yes, I would like to be a singer. Will you ever do remix competition again? Back in December I covered Alone by Alan Walker, acapella style with a kazoo as well, but a lot of artists, DJs, producers wrote me if they could make a remix of the song, and I said yes, and I even made like an announcement thing where people could remix my track, send it to me, and then I would do this shout out thing, reacted to the songs while listening to them and then giving shout outs to people. And yes, I would do something like that again, but it has to make sense. So if I someday make a song and I get a lot of remix requests on the song, then yeah, I would definitely consider doing a remix contest again, and maybe even other kinds of contests as well. In the future, when I have a bigger audience, I will try to engage more with you guys. I will already try to engage as much as I can through the comments. I like to get to know you guys. You guys are the reason I do what I do, so you mean everything to me, basically. Meaning that in the future, when I get bigger, I will definitely draw you guys in more, let you guys help decide which song I'll be doing, which songs I'll be doing, maybe even do some fan collabs, but that'll have to wait for now. Do you pick the songs that you cover based on popularity, personal like of the song, or what criteria? Well, that kind of varies. When I do trending songs, they get more views because that's what people search for. And right now I try to do mainly trending songs to get more viewers, but also now and then do songs that I do solely because I want to. After choosing the song to cover, how do you decide your collaboration partner, if any? I don't do that after choosing a song, actually. I do a lot of collabs, but mainly it's when people write to me if I want to do a collab, or if I stumble upon an amazing artist that I think I would love to work with this person. Then I write to them, would you like to do a collab? I have an entire list of people who I have been speaking about collaborations with. And when a song pops up that makes sense to collaborate with a certain artist, then I do that. I ask them if they're up to it, or they ask me, and one of us say yes, and then we just take it from there. What DAV are you using, and what software do you use for video editing? I use Cubase 5 for my audio editing, and I use Pinnacle Studios for my video editing. Which microphone do you use? I use this one right here, Audio Technica 2020 USB microphone for everything, basically. Everything I ever do is made completely by myself. That's actually not true because sometimes I have a bit of help in my videos, but every sound thingy is made by either me or my collab partner if I do a collab. Thanks for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed these questions and answers and you got to know me a bit better. And now I just think you should go and scroll through my videos, check them out. Bye!